If I was to choose 1 or 2 recipes for a chef to cook and see if they have skills or not, I would choose either an omelette or a scrambled eggs. And why? It has very few ingredients, so you really show if you have a technique and know what you're doing in the kitchen. For those reasons, I'm a little bit scared to cook this recipe, to be honest. I've been since the beginning of this channel as well, but I have my laying hens now, so I can't have more perfect egg possible. So without further ado, let's cook my version of scrambled eggs. Those who follow me on my Swedish homestead channel knows that this is a Swedish country breed, although that will not change the flavor of the eggs at all. That will depend on what they eat or not eat. These go free range, eat grass, bugs and all that good stuff. So yeah, beautiful eggs. Since scrambled egg has very few ingredients, pretty much just scrambled eggs. That means that the only thing that can f up is pretty much how you stir it, what temperature you use, and so on. The ingredients here is secondary, the main part is the egg and how you handle it. And talking about handling, time to get cooking. Once you have your preferably free-ranged chicken eggs, start cracking them one by one, and crack them by a flat surface. This will help you that you don't have any shells in your scrambled eggs, and yeah, no one likes shells in the scrambled egg. Once your all eggs is cracked, start whipping them or whisking them all together. I use a fork here, you can use a whisk as well. This is up to you. And here I guess is the most critical moment, or the first critical moment. You don't want to whisk them too much, but you don't want to whisk them too little either. I would guess around 15-20 seconds or something, depending on how many eggs you have and how big you are. And what I look for is you want to have everything cooperated, but you still want to have some parts of the white left, and then you're good to go. If you whip them too much, you will have almost like a meringue fluffy thing, and this is not what I'm going for. I'm going for a more chunky scrambled egg here, but as always, it's up to you, but this is my way of cooking it. Once you have your eggs scrambled or ready to go, time to prepare all the rest things. And this recipe goes very quick, as probably you know, so mise en place is one of the things you really need to go with here. And if you're a mouth breather and don't know what it is...
Mouth breather? Yeah, you know, a dumb person.
Pretty much means that have everything on their place and ready to go. And since we're no mouth breathers on this channel, let's prepare everything. The first thing you need is a non-stick pan of some sort. Here I have a pretty deep one, because it's good to have a good space to stir everything around, because we're gonna stir this quite a lot. I'll use a silicone spatula here. It's nice because you can scrape everything off the bottom without leaving any marks in the pan. And when it comes to butter, I like to have mine cut up in cubes, and I'm using salted butter here, not unsalted as in many recipes. And I guess this is where I stand out a little bit. I'm not using any salt in this recipe at all. What I'm using here is a soy sauce, or a seasoning soy sauce to be precise. This brand is called Maggi, I believe, or this soy sauce. It's really typical in Thailand and Malaysia area, and it's usually served along rice and egg, and you put some soy sauce on top. But I found it that this gives a nice deep salty flavor, but also a nice umami richness taste to the whole dish as well. And to be honest, I think it's packed with MSG as well, so it really elevates the whole scrambled egg dish as well. Once you feel you have everything nice and prepared, time to get cooking. Put your stovetop on medium to medium-high heat here. And here are some different opinions. Some chefs like to have it very low and stir it for quite a long time. Then you will end up with a more custardy scrambled egg. And that can be nice sometimes, but I want to have some chunks to my scrambled egg. But as always, this is personal, and this is my personal opinion in this matter. I'm going for a medium-high heat here and throwing in 2 big knobs of butter. And disclaimer here, normally I cook this on a stovetop that you have some possibility to transfer the pan to a cold space. That way you can control the heat even better. Here I'm cooking it for you, and the image is just so big, so I kinda need to lift the pan to get away from the heat here. So yeah, disclaimer. It works as well, of course, but you have more control if you have the pan on a flat surface underneath. Once your pan is up to temperature, time to put in the eggs. Throw the eggs in. I like to wait around maybe 5 seconds, depending on how hot your pan is, to the surface to firm up a little bit in the bottom, and then start stirring. And this is the key to the whole recipe pretty much. Keep on stirring, keep on stirring, keep on stirring. Depending on how chunky you want your scrambled eggs, stop a few seconds, wait, let it firm up, and then keep on stirring even more. If you want to have a more custardy-like scrambled egg, stir, stir, stir the whole time and don't stop. And if you feel at any point that the temperature is getting too high, lift it off or preferably push it to the cold space of the stovetop. This will help it to cool down and you can go back again and keep on stirring. Keep doing this until you have your preferred texture. Once you feel your scrambled egg is halfway done, throw in the butter, and I'm going for 2 knobs here as well, and your Maggi sauce. And I'm going for around 4 splashes here, for 1 splash per egg, so to say. Give it a good stir to make sure that everything gets nice and incorporated and all the flavors get distributed through the whole scrambled egg. And I guess a little bit of a secret tip here is you need to take the scramble off before it's done. Once you feel it's almost done, maybe 5 to 10 seconds before it's going off time, take it off, because it's gonna keep on cooking once it's on the plate as well. Plate it up, and I love and I always try to serve a scrambled egg with some nice freshly cut chive. This will elevate the flavor even more with some little bit of nice herbiness and I guess a little bit more onion flavor. This is it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something. If you got inspired to cook a scrambled egg, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.